Hey, welcome back to another episode of Skyrim Marathon. Today's episode is another legendary mod list called LoreRim. I have my notes as usual. There's a lot to get into before we start this video, so I'm just going to be real. Instead of trying to read off a teleprompter, I'm going to go ahead and read off this piece of paper here. So, today's list is LoreRim. It's a famous mod list done by the mod list author Biggie Boss. This list's bread and butter are based around two major systems at play here, Requiem and EnaiSiaion. These are like the foundation to what makes this list what it is. So let's talk about what each of these are briefly. And just a heads up, I'm not a professional by any means. This information I had to look up prior to filming this video. So I've been playing a lot of non-Requiem type lists mainly, and so essentially I had to research what it is exactly. So Requiem, in a nutshell, you can make a whole video about what Requiem is, I'm pretty sure, but in a nutshell, Requiem is a major gameplay overhaul that turns Skyrim into a much more traditional RPG. Instead of enemies scaling at your level, the world has fixed difficulty, so some areas are simply too dangerous until your character grows stronger. It slows progression and makes character builds, preparation, and player decisions matter a lot more. Now, EnaiSiaion is the other side, the other part of the foundation of what LoreRim is. So let's go into what that is. So there's a mod author named EnaiSiaion, which is well known for creating a large collection of gameplay overhaul mods that expand things like the perks, the magic, the religion, and character progression. So his mods, often called EnaiSiaion, are designed to add depth and new build options while still feeling lore friendly. So when a list like LoreRim integrates them, it gives players a lot more ways to shape their own character and playstyle. LoreRim stands out because it doesn't just stack gameplay overhauls, it tightly integrates them into a single cohesive experience built around progression, immersion, and challenge. The result is a version of Skyrim that feels larger, denser, and more deliberate, where exploration, combat, and character growth all work together to create a more modern yet lore-respecting RPG experience. So, as you may or may not know, on this channel, I actually used LoreRim as one of my first few videos. I was making a streaming series, essentially making like something like a Death Knight Summoner type of roleplay build. And I made the mistake of choosing LoreRim because I had an idea of how I wanted that build to go and the story of that character, but Requiem had something to say about that, which basically kind of stopped me in my tracks, led me down a road of frustration where I quit streaming that series, and then moved on to Winterhold, which is good because I got to give Winterhold some exposure as well. But essentially, there's that video that I posted. The last episode in that series was actually called I Quit LoreRim. Here's why. So let me preface this by saying that the level of difficulty that comes with LoreRim is not suited for every Skyrim enthusiast. I personally like Skyrim a lot easier to play. And that being said, there are many people who like the challenge and the difficulty that comes with a list like LoreRim or a Requiem list. These are the types that typically play games like Demon Souls or Elden Ring or games of that similar genre. Both are great games. Not usually my cup of tea, although I did 100% all the trophies in Elden Ring. I kind of got into that really deep at one point when it first came out. But I didn't really like Demon Souls or touch that much. Anyways, enough talking. Let's do our Skyrim Marathon on this list and look at it from an unbiased, purely objective standpoint so that anyone watching this video at home can make their own assessment on what they see and rate it however they see fit. Let's get into it. Sorry, that was a mouthful, guys. But a list like this, it's up there. I think I would say this and Novus are probably neck and neck as probably the two top dogs in the heavily modded 3,000 plus mods Skyrim scene right now. So there's a lot to say about it to be able to give it justice. So let's go ahead and make our character. We're gonna go with a spell sword as usual. We're gonna look and see what kind of presets there are as well. So the type of EMB that typically you'd want to use with LoreRim is cabbage EMB. That's what is suggested to be used with it, but they give you several options. They give you like Picho and Cause, I believe, at Avon EMBs. And then they also give you a reshade option, like how there's a reshade on Novus that goes over their cabbage EMB. But I just went with LoreRim's custom cabbage EMB that they made specifically for their game. Okay, let's see here. Altmer presets. Okay, let's work with this guy. He has a interesting face. I can roll with that. All right. Let's go with a little bit more color to him. A little more stockiness. Let's check out the eye colors here. He's got quite a bit of selections here in the eye creator. A lot of them have this yellow cornea. I'm not sure why, what type of people usually go for the jaundice look, but there's a lot of yellow cornea options in here and white eyelashes. But he's also got some good realistic looking ones here. I like these ones with a little bit of a red eye to them. Adds a little bit of imperfection, which, you know, adds to the realism. Okay, let's see. I think we're gonna go with this one here. And then let's look at the eye shapes. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. And what kind of facial hair do we have here? I think I'll just go with a 5 o'clock. He's got a little bit of a skin condition here. I wonder if that's the skin type that was chosen. You can see there's two different shades to his skin. That's interesting. Was that on me? Oh wow, okay, you can really make this guy have a really blemished human looking face. Um what is it? Complexion? Yeah, complexion. No, that's not it. Skin tone? Let's change the skin tone up a little bit. Yeah, you can still see two different tones on his face. I wonder what that is. Is that on? Did I pick something on this preset? Maybe it's special to the preset. It's supposed to add a little bit of, I guess, character to the character. I guess I should say. Okay. Um, what we got for hair? That's interesting looking hair. What kind of hair color can we go with? So I noticed a lot of SMP hairs out there right now are just kind of all the same ones being chosen. Um, I really wish there was some really good new options out there, but it seems like, you know, it's slim pickings. There's only so many creators making SMP hairs. Yeah, I can't do it with this guy's two-tone skin. It's just I still this guy looks like a non-green version of the Grinch. In fact, we could make his skin green. No, we're not trying to go comedic though. We should make. I was gonna say we should make the Grinch for this run, but no. And we got Michael Jackson over there. Um, let's go with this guy. He looks a little. He looks a little more normal. Hmm. Okay, let me hurry this up. This is taking a while, more than I wanted to. Okay, that'll have to do. Let's think of an elven name. Valen Valendril. Again, I'm freestyling there. Valendril. Does sound like kind of over the counter drug as well, but it could pass. It could pass as an elven name. Don't bust my balls too much about that one. Okay, so let's see here as we're waiting for this to load. Okay, so we got signs that we can choose from. I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, this mod is called Biggie Traits. I don't know if it's called Biggie Traits because he made it, Biggie Boss made it, or if it's just a coincidence. But um, maybe I should ask him. Or maybe I'll just look up the mod and see who the author is. Let's do Sign of the Mage. Okay. So as you can see on the channel, not all lists have this option to go like pick all these skills out. Some of them do, but it's not often. Like 1 in 10 I would encounter maybe, if that. We're gonna go with light armor. We're gonna go with one-handed. And we're gonna go with some restoration. We're definitely gonna need that. Destruction. And conjuration. And maybe some sneaking to get around some bad guys. And okay. Okay, Ariel, I believe, is for the high elves usually. Yep, so we're gonna go with Ariel. So meditate once per day. So when I was speaking with Biggie during my usual contact that I make, is this Biggie Traits? I'm not sure now which one was Biggie Traits and all that. When I was speaking with him, he said that he has uh the next major update coming out in like a month or two. Maybe I think they're gonna call it Chapter 5, although the last one was called the final chapter. I think the next one is probably gonna be called Chapter 5, I imagine. Um, and it's gonna have major overhauls. I mean, he couldn't stress to me enough that it's much different than what you're gonna see here today. And so um I think I'm making this video today instead of waiting for that because one, I need content for the Skyrim Marathon Redux series that's going to be basically running major overhaul reviews on all the lists that we've done already. But I also want a good comparison video of what LoreRim is currently to what LoreRim is gonna be when it comes out. So there's a good comparison for you guys to go back and forth with to see what's changed, at least from the perspective that we go through in our videos. Again, our reviews are not the typical reviews where we go through all the mechanics of the game and how all the skills work, because it's a 2 hour review. Basically, it's first impressions review, and we test things like stability, performance, visuals, all the surface area stuff in a mod list, not the nitty gritty things that really differentiate a lot of them, to be honest. Um, and so, how am I going with this? Yeah, so basically today's video is just gonna be LoreRim deserves a spot in Skyrim Marathon series, especially around the likes of Novus, to kind of give it some competition out there, but also for comparison purposes. When the next update comes out, I want this video to be in place for that. I think that's where I was going. That's where I was going with that whole rant. Okay, so we're gonna pick these traits here. Now, I'm not so sure which one was Biggie traits, to be honest, or if all of this is Biggie traits. But this is another thing I don't see too often. In fact, it might look familiar just because I played LoreRim before. Let's see. Let's just go with that. Let's go with the... So, select which game mode you prefer. Konrik is for experienced players looking for an engaging combat and slower power fantasy. Noctide is for those who look for more I think I meant to say relaxing experience. It says more relaxes experience. There's no shame or glory in picking either. It all depends on what you're looking to get out of your gameplay. If you're new to Skyrim or Requiem, we recommend Noctide. So that's the one I picked last time. It's still hard, so don't go into it thinking that it's gonna be a piece of cake now that you selected that option, guys. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at our character here. What's he look like? I can't really see a good angle at him right now. We'll wait till we get outside, I guess. Okay, so there's no potions in there. That's usually in there in a lot of the lists we've done. Oh, great. So there is dynamic activation key. So if you hold shift, you can just eat the food, which is great. And they have the eating animations in here. The UI is Norden UI. And then keep in mind, guys, that this list has a lot of proprietary mods and patches that Biggie and his team has put into it. So you may see things in this list that you don't see in other lists. Okay, so yeah, pretty bare bones. They don't give you all the freebies that we're used to. So it's gonna be a little more survival based. Let's take a look here at hotkey reminders. Yep, I put it as right control button as usual. Knockback, that's interesting. So there's a whole since I played this list last, there was a whole bunch of gripes that I had with the last one. That kind of frustrated me. And that was on 4.4.7, but now we're on 4.5.3. So there are a lot of things they added to it. I'll read off of it as we go. I don't want to keep us stuck out of the gameplay for too long. But I'm just trying to make sure that I set up the photo mode so that I can take some good photos here while we're playing. Okay, and then, yep, there we go. So, photo mode. You can't play without hotkey reminders, man. I don't know how you can deal without it nowadays. You need this to know what keys are, and if you want to set custom keys, you know how to remember where it is. Okay, and then I rebinded Wheeler to the Q button as I usually do. And okay, let's go ahead and pick where we're gonna start.
Destiny calls you. Go to it.
I do think it'd be pretty cool if they went with the same starting area as Nordic Souls did, which is like the Alien Ruin. I saw that mod pop up the other day on Nexus as like a update for it. I forgot the name of it for some reason, but that's a pretty cool starting area. I like it a lot more than this little room here. So we're gonna start off as a... What are we feeling like today? Left 4 Dead in Winterhold. All right, let's try that. I hope I don't regret this. I hope I don't regret this. So one of my biggest gripes with this list was first person combat, and I think I didn't utilize the stance system well enough because I was using the stance that had Sigma animations on it, and Sigma animations just had some terrible hitbox issues. And I think if I just switched stances to a different one, I would have had a better experience. So in hindsight, that would have been nice to have experienced. Alright, let's see if we can put some stuff on our belt here. Make sure we don't have survival. We'll turn survival off. Difficulty. Oh, interesting. So you can just untick it. That's interesting. I didn't know you could just do that. And then you go back to, the, I guess, the harder difficulty if you untick it. What kind of smooth cams do they have? Okay, sorry. I'm gonna make one adjustment to the smooth cam. I'm sorry, real quick, and then we're gonna get going. Okay. C. Oh, it just so happens that the bind for that is C, which also is partially hiding the HUD, so we don't want that. Okay, there we go. So performance, I'm gonna put up there as usual. Now I'll let the performance speak for itself, but this list, from what I remember, is very stable and has really good performance. For the amount of graphics that it gives you, the performance is pretty good. So like, look at this. We got 56, 57 FPS. Now the depth of field is on by default on this list. And I think it's on. I mean, it could be a design choice, but I think it's on because of how, for performance wise, for fine tuning performance, I think they kind of messed with how the LODs generate in the distance. And so if you have depth of field on, you don't really notice, you know, the LODs rendering out there in the distance too much, which is a smart move. But just keep in mind, I think if you were to disable depth of field, you'll start to notice that there's a little bit of pop-in out in the distance. Now, where are we? Cool. I like this kind of map. So they haven't shown us where everything is. Luckily, I think this is where Winterhold is. So we're going to make our way to Winterhold, and then we're going to make our way down the usual run. And I think probably now is a good time to start our 2-hour timer. 2-hour timer. All right. So compass is on the bottom. My marker's over there. Now this list does come with all the bells and whistles with Sky Parkour. It also has the paraglider too, which is great. Pray real quick for a safe journey. I think the tower in the distance over there actually might be Winterhold. Something we also have to keep in mind in this list, because we have died many times before in all the other videos we've done. This list has a death alternative mechanic where you spawn in the last bed that you slept in. So it's gonna make us backtrack big time every single time we die. So I think we're gonna have to find a place to sleep in every single city we go to. So hopefully the inns aren't costing too much money. But every time we see an inn, we're gonna have to sleep in it, because if we die, yeah, that's where we'll be going back to. So, which means also we should pick and choose our battles a little bit more. I can't believe how well this is playing. So this is these graphics are amazing, right? This is like top level graphics, and we're looking at 59 FPS in 4K.
Just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going?
To the inn for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in this god's forsaken town?
And what? You think that will solve all your problems?
Probably not, but it's worth a try.
I'm really amazed at how well this is running. Where's the inn at? I forgot. Oh, it's this way, I think. There it is.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
So this is a good area to look at interiors, right? So right now,
It was a minor miscalculation.
I would say the interior looks amazing. The way the light bounces off the walls, the way the fire looks.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
Now the frame rate, surprisingly, inside is taking a little bit of a hit, but I think it's because they really put a lot of quality into the interior.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything.
54, no, it's ticking back up now actually. So we're back up to 58, 59 FPS.
Welcome to Winterhold, or at least what's left of it. Of course.
80 gold? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. If there's
Oh,
anything
do I have
you need,
anything to sell?
drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, some of those lists let you off the hook there and let you do they let you rent a room for like 10 gold.
If you've business with the college, drink for the thirsty.
Sorry, not that. Did I rent a room from you? How come I have 90 gold right now? There we go.
Of course. I'll show you to your room.
No, there's no need. I know where it is, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is a really nice interior. So what's great about this list too, one, the timer, the wait timer goes super fast when you're waiting or sleeping, which is awesome. I don't know how they did that. It's a good tweak though. But another good thing is this list undergoes so many updates that like there's something always changing with it. Yeah, that's really nice interior work. Okay, it's official. If we die, we're going back to Winterhold. We gotta scavenge some stuff off the ground so we can make enough money before we get to each new area, though. I think this is JK's Winterhold, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see it. Well, I don't remember it being this snowy, but I guess I just must remember wrong because I don't think this has Seasons of Skyrim in it. Although, I guess he could have opted to just make this place more snowy in general, year-round. Alright, so it's 7:30 in the morning. We're going to start our run towards Windhelm. And we're going to do our map that way. That's really nice. Look at that view. So you can turn off depth of field like I said, and the game will look okay in my opinion. And what I said earlier was just kind of me thinking that's probably what will happen. So maybe we can turn it off for a little bit and see how it looks, and then we'll go back to it. So let's turn off depth of field. Oh yeah, well you look at that, that actually looks pretty damn good still. The colors in the sky. Yeah, I'd say this list is right up there with Novus in graphical fidelity. I don't remember it being this good, but you know, it could have been improved since the last time I played it. So we're gonna pass by that freaking gauntlet of necromancers coming up soon. Those guys killed me in Gate to Sovngarde. They killed me like 10 times. Where is auto run? They also give you the option to not enable quick loot, so it's disabled. It's disabled by default, and then it also gives you a little bit of a message next to it in the MO2 that if you enable it, then it could cause some issues, which is great. So we're playing it without quick loot, so I don't think we're gonna have any compass issues. All right, we'll test our luck here. Let's see how we do. Okay, that's not so bad. I think this is actually the new mod with the newer types of wolves. Yeah. That's a good texture on that wolf. Okay, so I can tell that was a Sigma animation, right? And so we have stances if you look at F1 through F4. So let's try F1. F2. There's a chance that these Sigma animations might just be the high, low, mid, and neutral stance versions. But I did see recently that Sigma had released an update addressing some hitbox issues. So maybe that's been addressed. Fighting that wolf wasn't so bad. So this is for honor. And then F1. I don't know the name of all the other types of animations. F3. And then I think F4 was the For Honor one. Yeah. Let's go with F3 for now. Okay, let's run around this area. Hopefully they don't... Oh my god, they already singled us out. Okay, I think we made it through. I only heard one arrow come at me. Thank goodness. That fort is a nightmare. That's another thing I had trouble with on this list is the potions just don't... They don't give you any slack at all. I think if you drink too much, you get toxicity issues, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see. And then also, like, they don't heal you quickly. Granted, I'm sure there's different tiers of potions you can get up to. But, like, see how it says diluted there? And then we still don't have any gear yet that does life regen, so our life is just going to be at 209, I think, for a while. Oh no, it ticks up a little bit. It looks like it ticks up maybe 1 every 5 seconds or so.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
Okay, so like we usually do, we come across somebody with some good gear and we test our luck to see if we can get their gear. So let's see.
Last but all right then. I'll skin you alive. I'll show you what a real orc can do.
Okay, yeah, we
Must have
died.
run off.
That's unfortunate.
Come on in.
Let me guess.
Let me know
Yeah,
if you need anything.
Winterhold.
I'll
God
take a
damn
seat
it.
by the fire and I'll send someone over.
The risk was not worth the reward. The guy was level 15. We're level 1 with only 1 piece of armor. I'm surprised we did as much damage as we did to him. I feel like we just had a little bit more equipment on us. We could have done better. Hence why I wanted to kill him so I can get his equipment. Let's see if we can make some time back. Yeah, I'm not sure too much about that F3 stance. That was kind of slow. Maybe we'll have to go with the For-Honor one. Yeah. What is power attack? It's that one. Okay. So camping is a big part of this game. Because of the death system, you should get into the camping equipment pretty quickly. That way, if you're about to face off against someone hard or go into a dungeon, I would recommend setting up camp outside, or I think you even set up camp inside. Sheesh. I don't know, your gear looks pretty good too. Come on. Stagger lock, stagger lock. No, 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 no. Okay. Alright, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. My bad.
I spare you for now.
Oh, wow, that's very kind of her. She spared me even though I attacked her first. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, but our health is going down now. Okay, now it's going back up again. Yeah, that was another thing I had trouble with too in this game. Maybe it was like a bleeding effect or something that was on me. I don't know, but we're not doing so well, guys. Like we talked about earlier, it's a Requiem list, right? It's a little hard on you. You can't just go around all willy-nilly like I am. The world will put you in your place real quick. Pretty sure this goat could finish me off if I picked a fight with it, so it's best not to even do that.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find
But
our
I
way to
desperately
Solitude.
need to find
Why are we even going
a corpse on the ground or something so I can get some better gear. And I need to be able to sell some stuff too, because we're gonna hit the next town soon and we need money for the inn. I don't know if it's just me, but this area looks more snowy than I remember it. I think they might have added more snow to it than maybe some other lists might have. Hopefully we'll get lucky and we'll find like some random beds we could sleep in. That we don't have to pay for the inn every time. I am like dead. If I see a wolf or something, I am dead. Alright, I'm pretty sure... Pretty sure it's like around here somewhere, isn't it? Windhelm? I'm really liking this offset camera angle where you're just to the right of the screen. I've played Skyrim for so long without using this angle, but lately this is kind of my thing I like. And I think it makes pretty nice viewing as well, right? I mean, look at, you view him like this, which is not bad, but he's blocking the view quite a bit. You do this, you it kind of opens up the view for you to see more. Let's check out some water physics here. I'm certain this list has weight in water. Yep, it does. Does this list have EVG conditional animations? Okay, it doesn't. If it did, there's a little checkbox you can tick on there for weight in water where your guy actually walks differently when he's in water. What are these people doing in here? Oh, you got some good gear. What are you doing
You
here?
speak to a Vigilant of Stendarr.
Oh,
Report with
Vigilant.
any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
They got some cool armor.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendarr will cast all come
I wonder if I could
alive.
cheese them to get their gear since they're in the water.
Be careful. You'll regret starting this fight.
See, yeah, there she can't hit me.
You won't get the best of me.
Taking advantage of the fact that they were glitched out in there.
Damn you!
You guys see me cheese people like this all the time. Please don't unglitch yourself. Let me defeat you guys. I'm such a dishonorable Skyrim player. Alright, this is going my way, guys. As soon as I saw them, I knew I could cheese them. She might drift away. Let me get her gear real quick. Ooh, that was a cool finisher. Okay. All right. Hey, I know that wasn't honorable, but it was good. I recognize a cheese moment, a cheese opportunity when I see it. All right. Okay. Let's see. Look at that gear, +10. That's exactly the thing we need to rebalance the skills in a list, a Requiem list. And somebody has novice I am at Requiem. Look at that armor. This is total spell sword armor. That's dope. Now let's put the helmet on. There we go. And I bet you they had, okay, so they had a amulet. And they had a mace. That's awesome. All right. That was the break we needed. And you know what? I might have not found that cheese moment if it wasn't for dying and having to run back here. They might have not been stuck in the water like I saw them stuck in the water. Oh shit, that's a big ass polar bear. I did see someone in the comment section in one of the videos say that there's no stealth eye in LoreRim, and I didn't notice that until now. Yeah, there's no stealth little eye there that's usually there. This is cool looking armor, man. I really like it. Yeah, I mean, this game looks great without depth of field. I don't know why they don't just leave it off in general. I don't see why they would have left it on. Maybe it improves performance in some way. What? Oh, what? Oh no, shit. I killed the Vigilant Stendarr. Is that why they're mad at me? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I yield. I yield. Don't attack. Don't attack. Just try. Okay, you're just attacking me instead. Okay. Can you guys just arrest me and take me to jail instead of attack me? Jesus. I'm not even armed. I'm not even pulling a weapon on you. Hey, just talk about it. Oh, God. Okay, well, that's Windhelm. That's Windhelm, guys. Okay, well, it looks like we're going right back to, looks like we're going right back to Winterhold, guys.
Come on in. We got warm
Jesus
food,
Christ.
warm drinks, and warm beds.
This game is definitely unmerciful. Well, I think we can fast travel now, and yes, it is marathon, but we ran that way before, and I don't want you guys to have to watch me running that way, so if I can fast travel back there, I'm gonna fast travel back there. Keep the run going. Hopefully they're not hostile anymore, and we can look at Windhelm. Good. Alright, good. We had the fast travel.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
What? Again? No. Not again. Come on, just talk to me. Okay.
Stop.
Okay, take me to jail. Take me to jail. I don't mind. Yeah, let's just serve our time. Oh, that's pretty nice lighting in jail. Look at the way the light bounces off this guy's arm here. Very nice. Who are you? You don't look like a guard. Okay, well that saved us some trouble. In the end, we kind of got a good result. So this is Windhelm. And okay, so before we go through Windhelm, remember Windhelm is really hard to make look good with the snow. A lot of people go with the very limited amount of snow in Windhelm, because having a fully snowy Windhelm is, yeah, it doesn't look really good usually. But I have a feeling from what I see here that this Windhelm actually looks pretty dang good.
You come here where you're not wanted. Eat our food and pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is Imperial spies.
Oh yeah, hats off to Biggie and his team. This Windhelm is the best looking Windhelm I've seen, I think. As far as like how well they pulled it off, it looks pretty good. Granted, I mean, let's look at daytime.
All right, meat. It's time for you to earn your freedom.
What? Who are you?
We don't just let people rot in cells until they've served their time. If you win, you go free. If you lose, well, you'll know the freedom of Sovngarde if you're lucky. All right. All right, meat. It's time for you to earn your freedom. I
knew it. She was in the prison earlier.
I heard the gourmet's hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know,
Her character looks
fella who
pretty
wrote
good.
that cookbook?
I mean, quality-wise.
They say the college has been snooping around Sartal. Mages in a burial crypt. No good can come of that.
There we go, daytime. Let's take a look at Ulfric. So Ulfric, I used to always say that the Ulfric chosen for this list looks like he has some 80s poofy hair, like 80s blonde women's poofy hair. Let's see if that's still the case.
The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun. And what would you have me do?
Yeah.
If he's not
Speak
with
with
us,
Garmon. He'll size you up and see where we can best
I
use
don't
your
know
talents.
why. I don't know why it was necessary to choose this one. There's a lot of more rough-looking
He knows
Ulfrics,
that. They all know that.
but this
how
one,
wrong?
You think I need to send Bolgruff a stronger message?
it's alright. Maybe it's like a Nazim thing where it's just a comedic thing they chose to do.
Taking his city and leaving
I gotta say though, the graphical fidelity is pretty great in this list.
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then.
And the performance, that was 60 FPS in there. So they're not making you pay much for it, really. This might be the most optimized, heavily modded Skyrim I've played so far. Look at that, 53 FPS in this town. 54. Let's see how we get on open. Oh, we should have found a bed to sleep in, right? Well, it's okay. We're gonna offset it. We're gonna just... What we'll do is... We're gonna just fast travel back to the closest point of where we died if we go back to Winterhold. I think that's probably the best way around this whole system. And then we'll keep running. The atmosphere is amazing. The ambiance of like kind of a foggy day. This looks really good. I can't wait to see the newest LoreRim. I really wish there was a non-Requiem version of the list that just uses like basically everything else except for Requiem. Then I think I would probably play it as one of my main lists. The Requiem side part is just, again, that's not my cup of tea. It's usually, it's a little too punishing for me. I like to feel like a badass, and I think you have to put a lot of time into this, and then you will feel like a badass. But not only that, it'll feel 10 times better being a badass because you've done it on a list that's this unforgiving. I mean, I'm almost selling myself on the thought of it right now, actually, but I don't know. So we're getting 36 FPS right now, 38. Not terrible. This is kind of normal for this area on a heavily modded list. I think we're getting actually similar numbers even on a Nordic Souls in this area. They really done up the floral the florals and the grass in this area too, though. I don't remember it being this grassy in other lists. And we're gonna mark Riften. We're gonna make our way that way. Yeah, it's like a hazy day. Interesting. We're not much of a spell store right now. We don't have any spells. So I guess we're just gonna be a knight. There's these guys drinking again. Every time. You guys watch every single one of my videos, I think we encounter these guys every time.
Hail, friend.
Nah, I'm good, buddy.
See another merry soul enjoying this fine.
That guy is wasted. Huh. So this animation seems to, that F4 one, I guess, it seems to have ignored the fact that I had a sword in my left hand. But if I go to F3, there, it takes into account. And you turn around here. I'm moving at 84% speed instead of 100%. I wonder if that's because of... It must have something to do... It must have something to do with heavy armor, or am I wearing heavy armor? Yeah, it must have something to do with the heavy armor. But it doesn't show that it's causing it. Maybe there's literature somewhere in one of the manuals of the game on their website, or even on this list that states why your speed will slow down. Okay, so another gripe I had with this list on 4.4.7 was the horses kind of felt unnatural to ride. But since then, on the change logs, they added horsepower, which is my favorite overhaul for horse animations. So that's gruesome. So the horses, I'm pretty confident, feel great now. God, no. Let's not fight that thing. Oh shit, it's coming after me. I gotta find something to climb. Okay. I lost it. .38 FPS. This area has been known to have low FPS in a lot of lists, though. Oh, wolf first bear. Alright, take your bets, take your bets. Who's gonna... Okay, never mind, the battle's over. Oh no, he's getting up! He's getting up! He's getting... Oh shit. No, 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 don't look at me. Focus on the fight, buddy. Can't get me up here, bear. These guys are coming down. The bear... Come on, he's gonna attack them, I bet you. Oh shit.
Another fight.
Are these bandits? Why did they stop? Yeah, I'm gonna bring the bear to them.
I am staying out of this.
Are they scattering? I could use their weapons.
We're not alone.
Alright. What have I set in motion here? Come on, bear. Take him down. The bear might beat him. The bear's got a lot of health left. Oh shit. And the cheese master. I don't know, you think I could finish it off? Should I test my luck? Or just let it move on? I wish I had like a bow and arrow right now. Oh shit. Yeah. I've never seen a bear fall back like this before. It's kind of funny. All right. Threats have been neutralized. Oh, these were miners. I thought they were bandits. Now I feel bad. Alright, well. All's well that ends well. Yeah, I get up to some shady shit in Skyrim, huh? I'm not a fair fighter. I mean, if you level 1 in a Requiem list, you gotta be a little bit of a squirrel to get around and survive. Oh man. You start to learn to use sky parkour to your advantage. Yeah, we're getting close to Riften. Not too bad. Yeah, that's right, Wolf. Wolf's afraid of me now. I should rename this video How to Cheese Your Way Through LoreRim at level 1. Man, hats off though to Biggie and his team. This is really nice. These are really nice graphics, and it's very stable. I remember I did even on 4.4.7, which is probably even less stable than this version. I had never crashed at all off of like I don't know, several episodes I filmed, several hours of play.
Someone there?
Huh?
Did you hear something?
Time to end this little game.
Oh, they're only level 3. I might be able to take them. Okay, this guy's not level 3. This guy's level 7. Okay, watch out, man. You're building my confidence up. I'm gonna end up dying if I keep building my confidence up like this. That's better armor right there. Looks a little goofy, but oh shit. Okay, no. It was like 2 or 3 versus 1, and I only had half my health left. Yeah, there's some mechanics at play here that affect your ability to run at a high speed, I should say. Because like right now I'm at 79 running speed. And then like earlier, and even when I was playing before on my streams, my health would just drop like rapidly all of a sudden in the middle of a fight, and would just it would keep falling even if I'm not getting hit. So I think there's some mechanics at play here that I'm just not considering. Okay, Riften, we made it. So we survived. We're actually surviving a lot better than I thought we would.
Hold there. For the privilege of entering the... Call it what you want. You don't pay, then you're not getting in.
These horses look pretty good. I don't know why I run around every single time. I think this way is faster. I run all the way around the opposite way every time. This was much quicker. And the last list we did blocked this entrance off. Luckily, this list doesn't. Yeah, I really like the lighting on the interiors. Very good. Okay, let's check out some performance in Riften. Will this list make it the entire run without crashing? Or having an issue where we'd have to restart the game? I'd be really impressed if it does, because only so far on this channel, only the Vanilla Plus mod lists have come close to doing that, really. So for it to do that with, you know, with like over 3,500 mods, I think, that's pretty crazy. But so far, it feels so stable. I don't feel like it's gonna crash on me. I don't want to speak too soon, but
Great quality and great prices from an Argonian you can trust.
Hit yourself out for the fight. Check out Grelka's quality goods here.
31, 38, 49, 50 FPS. Oh, look, they added a little bit of a walkway here. That's nice.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the
Let's look at the NPCs here.
I know.
I don't have any business.
How was I to know the
so
ship
get
would
out of
get
my
robbed?
face. Next time, keep your plans quiet, and nothing would have happened to you.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Yeah, these fires look great. I'm pretty sure that it costs a lot of money to sleep
Looking
here,
for a
right?
place to stay?
How
Of
much
course.
is it? 90.
Come back
Okay.
and see us again.
Yeah, I can't afford that. Unless I join the Thieves Guild. Yeah, I cannot wait to see what Chapter 5 looks like. Or if it's called that. The next update.
I don't know you. You
Considering how refined this is.
here. I want to talk
I had another run-in with
I
a
don't want
thief.
to talk to you, buddy. Alright, we got an hour and 7 minutes left. We got quite a bit of ground that we want to cover. I think at this rate, we're not going to be able to hit every single city, but we're going to see how close we get and see if we should stretch the time a little more to see the last city if we're close to it. We're going to head to Whiterun next, which I believe is... Let's see. It should be right here. Okay, I know we're gonna run this. We're not supposed to do it on a horse, but I'm inclined to steal a horse to show you that the horse mechanics have improved, and then we're gonna ditch the horse shortly after. Yeah, look at that. So it has good turning. Look at the turning radius.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
Yep, even the running looks good. Now I've been fine-tuning my horse my horse animations on Apostasy lately, and I've got horsepower. I've got the combat animations for it. I forgot the name of it, but and then I also got horse animation overhaul that I added to it as well. I don't know if this is running all of that too, but I mean the horse looks good. It's a really good retexture of the horses too. Surprised no one's coming after me for stealing this horse. I just wish the sounds were better. For the horse footsteps were more loud. I actually downloaded a mod on my apostasy run, my apostasy list, that enhances the sounds of the player footsteps, makes it louder, and then also makes the horse footsteps louder. It's a whole different custom sound. It's not like louder but the same sound. It's a louder, different sound. So yeah, that's the horses. Much better. I don't know if you've played LoreRim before and you've ridden the horses. It was kind of like similar, like riding a motorcycle. Like it would just, it was, or like a jet ski. It would just glide. And like the horse's legs wouldn't match the speed of how fast the horse was going. But not anymore. It is perfect now. A list like this is a slow grind. If you play this list, I encourage you to play it probably on this mode, but really embrace the camping mechanism to the list and really set your expectations if you haven't played Requiem before, so you don't end up like me, just completely frustrated all the time. Okay, right here. This is what happened to me last time. The spider poisons you and then you can't move. This happened to me in Bleak Falls Barrow. This is like a repeat of the same issue I had. And then the spider just keeps coming at you. Okay, we gotta ditch the spider. We don't have time to die to a spider. I'm just grateful we survived that encounter. It looks like our health is still depleting though. There is a chance we might die. I don't know how long it's gonna keep depleting for. It's going down even more. 35, 34. Spider spit. Frostbite poison. For 22 seconds. And then poisonous bite. For a minute and 30 seconds more. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna survive this, guys. Even our speed has dropped down to 29 right now. We might die. Is there anything I can eat or take? No, that's just a freaking mana potion. What am I doing? Will this offset it? Please offset it. Please offset it. No. Okay, well, I died, and we're back to Winterhold again. But, I think we can fast travel back to Riften.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
I don't know if there's a way to do it, but like how he ragdolls all over the bed when you die and you end up back at a bed. If you could find a way to like just have him sleeping on the bed or just appear standing in front of the bed, I think that would probably be a lot smoother to experience instead of him getting all weird on top of the bed like spaghetti legs all over it. But I get it. Not everything is possible. It's easier to say than do. Can we not just go there? What's going on? Can't fast travel for some reason. I wonder why. That's weird. Why can't we fast travel? We're not in combat. Well, let me go back into the city and come back out again. Or go back into the inn and come back out again.
My eye on you, pointy ears.
It's a racist thing to say, lady.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
That's weird. We were able to fast travel earlier to Windhelm. Ah, it's because of fast travel debt. God damn it. That's why. Okay, so there's a mod in here. I forgot all about it. That adds a cost of fast traveling. Now let's try. See? Figured it out. Good old memory pulled me through. Okay, don't mess with the spiders. That's what we should learn from that.
I got nothing on me. If you're looking for skooma, head on downstairs.
Oh, whoa, whoa, downstairs. I think we stumbled across a skooma operation. Right, let's mark Whiterun again. So as I was saying, are you kidding me right now? As I was saying, if you're gonna play this list, take it slow because it's a deadly world. And ironically, I started getting attacked as I was saying that. Again, it'll pay off though. You put a lot of time into this. Damn, there's a lot of enemies over there, I think. I just saw all their health bars flash all of a sudden. You put a lot of time into this and you actually build something strong that dominates everybody. You'll feel like so much better than if you played an easy bot list and you were dominating from the start and you're just dominating the same as always, even in late game. So there's a reward at the end of all the suffering you go through in this list. You just gotta have patience of an angel to get through it. Or be a masochist who likes to get tortured. That is a nice view. Look at that view. That is like the nicest time of day I've ever been at this one spot before. This is a picture perfect spot right here. Now, if only I had a paraglider, we'd save ourselves so much time right now. That's really nice to look at, though. Oh wow, like a rainy day now. Oh shit, something noticed me. Is it the wolf? No, it's not the wolf. It's just going after the bunny rabbit. Yeah, so wolves are a good ego booster in this game. It makes you feel like you're actually strong. At level 1 at least. I've had a harder time with wolves actually, surprisingly, on other lists. They did a really good job with the balancing of everything on Cabbage. I was actually trying to transplant this EMB into my apostasy game, but I kept failing at every turn. I didn't figure out how to do it. I tried the other night, and it just kept coming out wrong. It's a shame because I really like this. I don't know why I'm still rocking that sword. I got a better sword here. Steel sword 50 and 67. So far, very stable list. Performance is pretty good. I'm at 40 right now. Which is, it's playable. It is starting to show the signs of having issues with being a heavily modded list and performance. That saber tiger is about to. It feels like a scripted fight or something. Well, I'm gonna hang out here and see what kind of loot drops. Let's see. Oh man, they took it out so easily. Damn it. I was looking to get some new armor or something. Oh, fucking spiders. Goddamn spiders. Yeah, be very afraid of spiders in this game, because they stun lock you and poison you, and then you die a horrible death. If you survive the fight, you're gonna die a horrible death right after. A slow, horrible death. Be afraid of spiders. This forest looks amazing, though. Man, this looks amazing. Really well done forest. Again, I don't know why you're putting depth of field on this, though, Biggie. You should keep the depth of field off. This is really showing off the graphics of your game. Yeah, then maybe I was right a little bit, if I was right about the pop-ins that you might see, but I mean, look at the graphics. I haven't noticed very many pop-ins, if any, with the depth of field off. And to my belief, depth of field just adds an additional thing that makes performance a little rougher, right? It's just another post-processing effect. So the less post-processing you have, the better performance you should get. So I guess you can leave it up to your users to determine. But I think keeping it off is the way to go, man. Yeah, look at that in the distance there. You know a game is you know a mod list is visually stunning when you're just compelled to constantly take screenshots. So let's talk about performance, right? So performance, the recommended specs is a 4070. Hold on, let me get my paper notes here. The recommended specs is to play the game on a 2K resolution with a 12th gen i7 CPU or equivalent or better, 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM plus 40 gigabyte page file, M.2 SSD, and an RTX 4070. Not the laptop version, but the desktop version. Now, I have a 9070 XT AMD, which arguably bats against a 5080 in a lot of areas. Granted, 5080 is a little bit stronger in some areas too. So, taking all that into account, Jesus. Taking all that into account, sorry guys, I wish I could show you me kicking their ass, but really, level 1, realistically on Requiem, that's not feasible. We're a runner, not a fighter. So I'm playing on 4K, and I'm playing with a 9070. So I hope the fact that a 9070 is a little bit more powerful than a 4070 offsets the fact that I'm playing in 4K. And if you can see the performance I'm getting, it's comparable to other lists that I've played with similar hardware requirements or recommendations. This wolf's chasing a fairy. I've never seen that before. This is where that necromancer is up there too. I don't think I can win that fight. Okay, look at that. We see... What do we see in the distance? On our run here, we see Whiterun. There's a big ass troll, and he's like level, I don't know, but he's red on the number, which means he'll kick our ass like nothing. I don't know if this list has the wet function or wetness feature. Yeah, like my guy's not wet from going in the water. Oh shit. The bear there, I didn't notice. Level 12. Oh, there's a troll there too. Let's see if we can get them to fight each other. Yeah? There. Come here, troll. Come here, bear. No? I think the bear's calling you out, man. Alright, I see what's going on here. They're working together. They don't fight each other. Alright. Never mind. Alright, so it's a pretty lore-friendly Whiterun so far from what it seems. Kind of like dry grass. Definitely overhauled outskirts. The music is a little intense right now. Oh my god. Well, at least the hit doesn't hurt that much. It just looks like it hurts a lot.
Good enough.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother. I'll take my leave then.
Alright, take your leave. Yeah, it's definitely like a more lore-friendly, less forested Whiterun than like what you would see inside of a Novice.
By Izmir, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north by the Lorius farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. I'd like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Well, sounds like you've had quite the journey. You weren't coming back.
It looks good. It looks really well done. Very polished. Very polished. Yeah, the textures look great. Alright, so Whiterun, the notoriously heavily modded city in Skyrim. We're getting 30 FPS off the bat. I think it'll improve as we run through.
We'll pay whatever it takes.
It looks really well done. Great textures on the ground.
Can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you
Nice
swallow that
plants.
stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
Nice trees.
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane
Good
would never make
NPCs.
steel for the
NPC looks good.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Yeah, the NPCs look good. Good overhaul chosen for that. It is a little more green in here. Our FPS is increasing to 38, 39-ish. So this is pretty standard performance you would see in a heavily modded Skyrim, like a Novice or a... I think even Mages and Vikings had similar performance in this area.
We are the children of man.
But I mean, you're getting a lot of visual fidelity for the cost of performance here.
To rule the realm.
I think if you're gonna play Skyrim at 4K, you're gonna have to let go of the 60 FPS 60 FPS addiction that you got playing games, if you ever formed one of those 60 FPS addictions. And you need to get comfortable with it being at 40 FPS sometimes, or 33 FPS. Because it does jump up sometimes to... Once it goes above 40, it does feel quite similar to 60, to be honest. I have to say, though, don't really like the interior lighting. They did really well here. And like, it jumps to like 60 FPS here. Now, I think the game is locked at 60 FPS. But Man, look at that lighting on his back. This is some of the best interior lighting I've seen.
Keep your distance.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
Alright, so that's a little concerning. The activity button has gone away again, or the activate button. You see when I'm looking at this guy here, it doesn't say, it doesn't have any of the Oblivion interaction icons or any prompt that says talk to him.
Something? Good. There's plenty that needs doing.
So something went amiss. I'm not sure where. I have to backtrack in the footage. It could have been something related to photo mode. I think that's what caused it last time in, what was it? It was another list we were doing. I think, oh, you know what it was? It was a series I was doing with Novice lists, where I went into Solitude, and right when I went to Solitude, I started taking pictures, and then it went away. The activity, or the activator button, or the action button. So I'm gonna restart the game. It's gonna be a second for you guys, but I'm gonna restart it so I can get that going again. That way we can continue the run. We have 36 minutes left, so I'm gonna stop it there. And then I will see you in literally 1 second.
Good day.
Okay, we're back. And it's working now.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst.
We're also getting pretty good FPS now that we restarted. We're at 49 FPS inside of Whiterun, which is a nice welcome. Like 50 FPS now. So maybe what happened earlier kind of started affecting the FPS too, perhaps? Let me restart our timer here. 36 minutes and 53 seconds left. Okay, no, now it's dropping to like 36, 35.
I know your family's honor is important.
It's a really nice Whiterun though.
Can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now. And I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter?
This game looks better than Oblivion Remastered, that's for sure.
Just need to hire one, maybe two good men.
Okay, well that's Whiterun for you. Oh, I like to check out Bellathor's. Bellathor's has really nice interior lighting usually. And then we'll head out. We're gonna head through Riverwood, and then make our way across to Markarth. I think we're gonna skip over Fall Creek today. Oh yeah, look at this. This is really nice lighting. The window lighting coming through. The fire looks real. The moose head looks really real.
Excuse me. Farewell.
Your soda's NPC
I'd
looks
even
good.
buy one of your relatives that you're looking to sell.
He's got some big sideburns there.
Everything is splendid, thank you.
The fruits look...
Oh, good.
Come back.
The fruits and vegetables look real. No, everything looks really good in here. Wow, even the pots and the clothes and the candles. Well done. Yeah, Bellathor is a good spot to pop in and take a look at interior lighting, from what I've noticed. Another list that had a really good Bellathor's interior lighting example was Mages and Vikings had a really good one. Okay, so depth of field is back on here, as you can see.
It's for sale if you got
So here's a good example, right? So this is depth of field. Sorry, I'm gonna keep taking pictures because photo mode is actually part of this list. So if it does affect stability, it still counts as towards the stability of the list. So this is it with depth of field on, and then
Goods and wares of all kinds, and all can be yours. Bow and arrows for the mighty.
so on, off. Definitely preferred off. Okay, so right here, this horse, I passed by it earlier on the way in, and I noticed it didn't say anything. Now it says, like, you know, to ride the horse. So that issue was there before I got into Whiterun. I know that for sure. I won't know much more until I review the footage later. Okay, so we're gonna go to Riverwood, which I really like the fact that these cities are not marked. It adds a lot more mystery to the game. Riverwood I think is right here. We're gonna go to Riverwood next. Now there's two presets, right, for performance for LoreRim. There's the default, which is for lower end systems, and then there's the ultra, which is what I'm playing. I don't know exactly the difference, all the differences between the two, but all I can advise you of is if you know your systems on the lower end side, like you're rocking a laptop with a 3060 inside of it, or even worse than that, then if you're gonna touch LoreRim, I would not touch the ultra. I would go straight to the default one. Here's some wolves that want a piece of this. Where you at, wolves? That's right, sucker. I'm the alpha in this area. So you can see this, my running speed dropped to 54. Probably because it's based on where my stamina is. There we go. So now my stamina is coming up. My speed goes back up to 79 again. The weird thing that looks a little janky when your speed drops below 100 is that when you're sprinting, depending on how slow it is, like say you're at 50, especially if you're at 50, but even at 79, the sprinting doesn't seem to match up. It's almost like you're running on a treadmill. Anyways, we're in Riverwood. I think we should look at Riverwood from that angle we always look at it, actually. Well, no, never mind. There's a bridge in the way. You see where it looks like a treadmill? Because I'm at 54 because I'm at low stamina. Okay, so it's a really nice overhaul, very classy, very true to Riverwood. You'll see in the description section, I urge you to take a look at the few questions that I asked. I only asked 3 questions because I don't want to bother modless authors too much. They're very busy. But I asked Biggie 3 questions about his list, and in there you'll find his train of thought, I think, on his design philosophy when it comes to this game. And one thing I've learned about being a consumer is that you tend to go with either you subscribe or you tend to purchase things from people who kind of align with yourself and who you perceive yourself as, your personality. So it's good to see if you're looking to try a different mod list, not only know if it's popular or look at videos, but look at like the kind of stuff that a mod list author says about their list or what their intent is on what they're going for on the design. And if it aligns with yourself personally, then I think that you'll find yourself sold on it even more. That was a really nice Riverwood. The FPS is taking a little bit of a hit here. 26 FPS. Let's see if it recovers. Okay, it's recovering. 41. Yeah, 41 is really where it starts to feel smooth again. So because we had to restart it earlier, that's 0.5 off for stability in the scoring matrix that I have. A CTD is 1 point off, and then something that requires a restart to get the game back to going the way it's supposed to again is a 0.5. So if no more hiccups happen, this game is gonna be at a 4.5 for stability, which is an amazing score of a mod list this size, to be honest. And again, this is the lesser version of what he's going to be pumping out soon. So I would definitely follow. If you like what you see here, I would definitely follow him on his Discord so you can know right away when Chapter 5 comes out.
This should be good.
Oh my god, this Bournemouth's about to kill me. God. I did not see that coming. Alright, let's stay close to the water, so if anything comes out as hard, we can just go swimming.
To gut one of those rebels.
Okay, that wolf's distracted. Oh my god, there's another wolf there. And I'm rocking 26 FPS. You know what? This area kind of is a similar area that Novus was taking a hit in the performance as well. And even Nymph Savage World took a hit really bad in this area too. So something about this area is really hard to pull off. Like I'm at 21 FPS right now. 21 FPS running through the forest. Same area, coincidentally, as those other two lists. It was slightly different area than Novus's one, but Nymph Savage World was this exact area that was really bad on performance. $23 FPS. We just gotta kind of suck it up because as soon as the FPS will just start jumping as soon as we're out of this area that's taking a hit. And I think the good thing about these reviews, if I were a viewer, which I guess I am in a way because I'm also viewing it while I'm experiencing it, is it shows you at home what you can expect out of your equipment based on just calculating what your resolution is, what your GPU is, and comparing it to what my GPU and my resolution is, and you can kind of gauge the type of experience performance-wise you're gonna get on this list. So if you got a 5080, you're playing on 4K, you might get a little bit better performance than me here, or you might get very similar performance. If you're playing with a 4070 and you're trying to rock 4K, you're definitely not going to have as good an experience as I'm having here. It's going to hit you harder. A 4070 Ti, you might have similar performance to me, or 5070 Ti even. A 5070 I think will have lesser performance than me here. Now, if you drop the 2K, a 5070 is going to be breezing at 60 FPS in a lot of these areas. You're literally doing half the resolution for rendering, so I think even with a 5070 or 4070 at 2K, where I'm getting 27 FPS here, I think you'd be getting 60 or close to 60. Some people really like using ENB frame gen, but I would encourage you to be realistic and get the game to perform in perform without the need of ENB frame gen. It'll just run smoother. Unless you have it at 60 FPS or 70 or 80 FPS naturally, then you want to try and boost it to 120, then go ahead, ENB frame gen all the way. But if you're struggling at like 30 or 40, do not use ENB frame gen to make up the difference. It's not going to work out for you. This guy's got some good gear.
What do you think you're doing?
Okay.
Oh well. Must have run off.
That was my bad. I'm trying to capitalize on a moment, spur of the moment thing, where I could get his gear if I could just finish him off while he was fighting that beast, but he just one-shot me.
I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing we slept at least at Winterhold. Can you imagine if I didn't want to fast travel back to where I last passed? Then you guys would just be watching a video of me constantly running from Winterhold back through the same path every time. Or maybe I would take a different path, but still. That would be terrible to watch. I wouldn't watch it. But luckily, we had died just footsteps from this fast travel. Which is why I think I was a little bit more risk-taking than I usually am. I like this city right here, this town. What is it called? It's called Shores. Oh, Granite Hill. Yeah, it's a nice little midway point between the different holds. I can tell you right now, this game feels a lot better than it did at 4.4.7. For some reason, I don't know if because I played so many mod lists since then on this channel, but it just feels like a more polished game. It feels more polished. There's that cat guy we always see. Yeah.
Maik's father was
Maik.
also called Maik, as was Maik's father's father. At least that is what his father.
We see him every time too. That guy actually runs the Skyrim Marathon constantly in Skyrim while you're playing and doing missions or quests. He's the original Skyrim Marathoner. I should just run next to him sometime and see like the route that he takes. I wonder if he's constantly running the map or if he just spawns nearby you when you are in certain areas. Look at this spot. Okay, yeah, we could use some money. 42, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any magic, but we have a... Kind of hurt my eyes looking at that. We can try out this staff. Oh, I have a restores. Huh. Okay, let's see if that actually works on us. I didn't even look at that closely enough to tell we had that. Does that heal us? Oh my god, this whole time we had something that could heal us. That's awesome. Well, we can't use it too much though because it's gonna run out of charge and then it's gonna be useless. But that is good to have.
Alright, hand over your valuables.
Alright.
I'll gut you like a fish. Nice.
How about I beat your ass, buddy?
Again. Then I guess that's your last request, fool.
You know, you just encountered the cheese master.
Stop that. What a coward. Yield, and I may still show mercy. Time for you to die. Spit on you.
Sorry, buddy. You don't stand a chance against the master of cheese. There's a really clean overhaul for this area. Now Novus, for example, which I would say is comparable graphically, maybe even a tinge higher graphically in some areas. I would say it does this area nice as well, but it completely overhauls it into like a different looking area. While this one in LoreRim is more true to like an overhauled version of the vanilla. Are we going in the right? Ah, we're going the wrong way. I should have kept an eye on my compass. Launching rockets. I think we got sidetracked again, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, the draw distance is great. I don't see the need for depth of field, to be honest. I'm getting 46 FPS here, and you can see off in the distance pretty well. Oh shit, what is that? I don't know if I want to use up all of my... Let's see here. Damn, that thing is discharged almost. This one too. I don't want to use up all of that in case I gotta cheese somebody from a cliff. Oh shit, I just wandered into a Forsworn camp, didn't I? Oh shit, they're coming after me. Oh, luckily this game is actually very... I didn't realize that this game is very generous with stamina usage when you're sprinting. God dang it, I keep getting turned around. This way. Oh yeah, this area has been overhauled too. Look, I've never seen this before. This bridge, I've never seen this bridge that goes off to the little gazebo here. Or whatever you want to call it. I wonder what else is different. Looks good. Markarth has a very impressive look as you're approaching it, like late in the evening. Yeah. With the lights at play here. Yeah, the nights look really good in this game too. Look at that. And the torches? Let's see how the torch light looks. I have a problem with like Skyrim torchlights. Sometimes it works well, and sometimes you'll be right in front of somebody, someone, and it doesn't shine on them correctly.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home. This pendant would look lovely on
Like this torch right above this guy's head should be like totally lighting him up. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
I bleed for the people of the Reach! No more. I yield. I yield.
Saved her life. I knew you were looking a little dodgy. There you go. Now you're gonna have to be embarrassed in your underwear, buddy.
Everyone stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
This guy's gonna come talk to me. What is it?
Gods. Are you alright? Did you see?
Oh, I think you dropped this.
No. I was just getting some fresh air. Edwin.
Okay. Well, we'll look at it in the daytime.
Hello there.
Oh, the morning looks really nice here.
Hello? Hello? A couple of days. I'll bring you around.
Okay, the game crashed. I didn't save since when that bandit attacked me, that thief attacked me, that I cheesed and I killed earlier. So I just ran all the way back to kind of where I left off before it crashed. So let's continue on. It's unfortunate it crashed. I was really hoping the stability score could be higher because these crashes, they do happen. It crashed right around here, so we already know it's not repeatable because I just passed it just now. So what I was about to say is this area looks really good at like different times of day, like sunset, I think,
In the Legion, we would have called it.
or was it sunrise? Yeah, sunrise. Just the way the shadows play off the mountains and all the different areas, like all the different buildings and elevation in this area. It just looks really good with the shadows. As the sun's starting to like peek over the ridges. So yeah, this is Markarth. Markarth looks pretty good. I would say tastefully overhauled, but not redone in a way where it's different. It's a different layout or anything like that. I always try to go in here. This is another good area to look at lighting in the game. This and Bellathor's I find to be really good for lighting. Oh, interesting. If you listen to the music, they have the Dragonborn song in here. I never noticed that before. I wonder if that's just to this, just this list is doing it. Yeah, great lighting. This list has really good lighting. Some of the best lighting I've found in lists for indoors.
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Yeah, the NPCs look really good too. A lot of them are more like on the realistic side.
Need something?
Unlike my husband Klepper, I watch after our guests.
Holmes. I said Holmes, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand.
All of the textures are like overhauled. Like everywhere you look, it's upscaled to a high resolution, it looks like. Yeah, that's well done. It's really well done. Alright, so the 2-hour run technically ends in 3 minutes. But I think we've done videos that have gone close to 3 hours, so I think at the 2-hour mark we'll stop and just do the whole spiel of would you buy it or would you return it, and then we're gonna just keep going until we get to, I think we'll end the game or end the run at Solitude. I want to show you guys Solitude because I'm pretty sure they've done up Solitude really nicely in this list as well.
Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Sucks that it crashed though. I really was hoping that the stability of this list could have got a better score. Yeah, it could be a really like rare one-off freak accident, but the thing about this series is it exposes like lists that you think were super stable. It exposes crashes all within like the 2 or 3 hour time frame that we play it, or issues that require restarting, like how the activity button or the action button went away. Alright, so we're gonna make our way to Dragon Bridge, which I feel like is, it's not quite there, right? I think it's like here. I don't know. Let's just go that way and find out. The splashing in the water seems to be non-existent. Yeah, it's super silent. I like how the water looks though. The water looks really good. Usually like the white rapids look really terrible. Oh my god. Yeah, but it doesn't look really that bad in this list. The rapids usually look pretty bad. It's a good thing we're in the water. These guys are high level. No, 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 no. Almost died again. Oh no, we're out of charge on this thing. Oh man. What is that up there? Okay. That's the one thing I haven't seen in this game yet, is using a one-person boat. I don't think that kind of mod will ever come out, unfortunately, but that would have been cool in a situation like this to use it. I'm just doing a little bit of Bear Grylls here and just trying to find civilization by following the river. Also, the 2-hour timer just went off, if this was a Steam game, would you buy it or would you return it at the end of the 2-hour mark? I would keep it. This game has a lot more to be seen in it, and the quality of it is great. Oh, fuck. This crab's gonna take free shots at me. Don't let me die by a crab, please. Yeah, survival is tough, man. I mean, look at this health. We have 49 health. It's trickling up a little bit. But, I mean, we can't stand another encounter with anything. Even a crab, it'll take us out. And we're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way this whole time? Yeah, I don't know why there's no splashes in the water. That's kind of weird. It seems like kind of a random thing that's missing in such a detailed list. I don't know if that's intentional or if that was just missed. Okay, we should definitely not be here. I hope I can get through this area. No, I don't want to go. Oh, fuck. What am I doing here? Are they going crazy at me? Yeah, they're going crazy at me. I was hoping I can run through it quick, but it looks like you get caught up in that whole thing. Jeez, it's a whole entire encampment over there. God damn. How am I gonna get around this? Should have watched where I was going more. We're gonna have to just Spider-Man it.
Is someone there? I knew I'd find you.
What was that?
What's going on over there? I gotta check that out. I'm curious. Okay, never mind. Sorry. No, it's okay. I don't need to see what's there. I didn't see anything. Oh, fuck, you're fast. Oh, you're fast. Did she fall down somewhere? Okay, there she is. Oh no, now my speed is 54. Let's recoup some of that. I think I lost her. Whatever it was, I wasn't supposed to see that. Now I'm officially a witness to whatever crime they committed. Okay, there's a splash there. There's a splash there too. I wonder why I wasn't doing it earlier. I don't know what it just said there. I said I cleared an area, but I didn't do anything. I wonder if like a bandit leader just jumped off a cliff or something at the same time I was passing by. Oh wow, this whole area, I don't even know where I am anymore. Okay, I can cut across this way and then go down the road here to Dragon's Bridge, or I can follow the river down left. I think it's faster following the river down left. So I will do that. Can't afford to take fall damage again. Who's that? I think we're getting close. Yeah, it looks like you could use this little raft here, but you can't. There we go, Dragon's Bridge. Right in the distance there. It's awesome. Almost there. I wonder if that's an add-on or if that's always been there. I've never noticed the dock down there. Well, no, this is a heavily modified Dragon's Bridge, so it's probably part of that whole overhaul. Oh yeah, right here. This is actually the exact shot I took in Invicta's thumbnail. Okay, Dragon Bridge. Now we leveled up. Let's take a look at the skill tree. So how leveling works. So when your level increases, you must choose to increase your health, magicka, or stamina. You can only select a new perk at this time or save it for later. Available perks are highlighted in each constellation. Alright, so we're gonna put one hand. We're gonna do, I guess we're in heavy armor, so we're gonna do heavy armor. We're gonna do, what else? I wish we could do restoration, but we don't have any restoration magic yet. Well, just in case we do, I guess we'll put there. Block. And destruction, if we ever get destruction spells. Although, I don't think we're gonna get into that on this. But hypothetically, if we were to keep building this guy, Yeah, very robust skill tree here. I believe this is the EnaiSiaion suite is what's at play here. Although there's a lot of custom stuff that LoreRim has implemented. I believe that's correct. They put their own tweaks and mods and patches into this skill tree as well. Yeah, I've seen this overhaul before. It's nice. It's done up with really good textures. Yeah, it's a nice dragon bridge. Now, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have time on this video to check out Morthal or Dawnstar. I mean, those were nice to haves, but I think the last major city here is Solitude, and we already went past the 2-hour mark. But I highly encourage you to, if you like this list, you like the way it looks, you could download it now and check out Morthal and Dawnstar for yourself. Just keep... Oh. That's a little oversight there. Look at this cart. So usually there's a hill going down over here. That's why this guy's over here. But this overhaul put a wall there. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this whole entrance area is completely different. Like, I've seen this overhaul, but like it's been tweaked even more than what I normally see. Yeah, this whole area right here is different.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Roleplaying.
Keep your nose clean. You guys got snow problem? I don't know if you get that reference, but I won't elaborate more than that.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Far you need to go.
Oh yeah, even the Solitude looks different.
Until your mother comes.
Like it looks familiar to the overhauls I usually see, but then there's this area is all different.
Uncle is scum that betrayed his high king. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all heart.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King.
Yeah.
Alright, you want to go?
Oh shit. No, I didn't. Fuck. I didn't mean to. I was just trying to check out this little corridor. God damn it, you bastards. Why is this guy attacking people? Why are you attacking this? Oh, because Rogvir. Are we saving Rogvir? Are we saving Rogvir?
Good enough.
Good enough. He killed him. Okay. Well, maybe we can still see Solitude and wrap the video up without dying. Let's see. these soldiers don't seem to want to fight me, and these guys don't seem to care. Alright, this is the most aggressive viewing of Solitude I've ever shown before. It's okay, we're gonna go back to Winterhold. I'll fast travel back to Solitude, and if it's anything like what happened earlier, they'll take me to jail, and then we'll continue showing Solitude out.
We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Okay. So, just a warning. Don't be curious and step onto that platform while they're doing the beheading scene, or else you'll be public enemy number 1. Alright, let's go back. Okay, looks like all is forgiven. Let's get some good time of day in here to explore.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink that.
This Argonian looks
Missing
pretty
out
well
on
done.
some
I've never seen an
wonderful
Argonian look like
opportunities working in
this.
that bar.
I've never seen this this well area. Rogbeer's over here. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that before. Rogbeer being over here, and he's not beheaded. We've completely changed history here. He's not been beheaded. He's just been killed by the well, by the executioner. You even heard him say, "Good enough." Interesting. Yeah. So this whole wall is missing here. This is. I wonder if this is a one-of-a-kind overhaul.
You've not tasted real
Even
fish.
all this is different, leading into this little under the bridge part.
Hi there.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this overhaul. I'm glad we went to Solitude. It's the most unique Solitude I've seen out of these these heavily modded lists. Well, I wouldn't say most unique. Nova's had a pretty cool one, and it had LOTD there, so this is proof that yeah, this list doesn't have LOTD. It's intentional. It just doesn't go with it doesn't go with what Biggie's trying to accomplish with this list here. Yeah, Novus did a really cool overhaul of Solitude, but it's cool that this is also a really cool overhaul, because there is like a really, I think it's JK's overhauls that does Solitude differently, but that I typically see in these lists. But come to think of it now, even Invicta did a really unique overhaul in Solitude as well. I really like the lighting in here. It's good lighting. I've seen. If you look at some of the other lists we've done before, you'll see the difference.
We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour.
Yeah, this city looks good.
Spare coin for a blind beggar?
I think is that the Bard's College? Look how tall it is. It's not usually that tall. I swear I was cut down. Get my bag back. Yeah, what's over here? little bit of hitching going on.
Good morning.
There's a cool little statue there. Interesting. Temple of the Divines. Ah, this is Temple of the Divines. Okay, this is a different entrance to it.
Main knowledge of... They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a burial crypt. No good can come of that.
Let us walk in the steps of the divines.
Alright, so I think that'll conclude our run today. We went a little overtime and went to Solitude. I'm glad we did though, because Solitude was definitely overhauled quite a bit. Definitely encourage you, if you like what you saw, download the list and check it out for yourself. Do keep in mind though, if you download this list in about a month or two, the next LoreRim is going to come out and it's not going to be safe. So now 4.5.3 could get more updates. I don't know for sure, but I could imagine that would happen. But whatever you do here will not be able to transfer over to chapter 5 when it comes out. So take this video as a reference for when chapter 5 comes out. I'll make a video for chapter 5 and you can compare the changes, at least on the surface level that we explore on this video. Or download the list and play for yourself, because even at 4.5.3, even though it won't be safe, you could dump like thousands of hours into the list the way it is here and just play this as your main list. You could also add your own mods, although I would be careful. There's a lot of things at play here that are custom. But on the Discord, there's a lot of discussions about how to add mods properly to the LoreRim. Let's sum everything up. So going down the list, performance. I would say performance started out pretty like extraordinary, but then it started to become closer to like what competitors are doing in the heavily modded scene, which means like over 3,500 mods. So I would say performance is good. It's better than decent. It's not extraordinary. It's good. Maybe even very good. Combat it's robust. It's a robust system. I haven't even scratched the surface with combat, to be honest. But it does seem a little slow for me. I changed the different stances. I didn't really dabble in first person too much on this play, but in third person I changed the stances a few times, and just the swing of the sword seemed a little slow. Even the swing of the mace, it seemed like our guy was just struggling to swing it, which is a little tedious. It's like a cumbersome battle. Now I don't know if that improves as you put more stamina or put more perk points into the skill tree. If it does, then that's great. Then that's addressed. UI is great. I love Northern UI. Northern UI is, to me, I would say is peak UI right now. Visuals, I would say the visuals are close to about as good as it gets. Novice and this list, I think, are probably what you'll experience peak Skyrim visuals as right now. And I think even Mages and Vikings gets up there too. Although Mages and Vikings as doesn't quite have the performance level that Novice and LoreRim have. Stability, this game, I would say, even though I'm gonna rate it according to my rule of if it crashes to desktop, it's -1. If it's something that messes up in a game that requires me to restart it, it's -0.5 a point. So that would rate this 3.5 for stability, which isn't a great score. But that being said, realistically thinking, playing this game, it's very stable. It feels stable. It feels like a better than 3.5 to me.
I've been trying to finish Brief History of the Empire.
But
It's a
to
lot
be
take
fair,
in.
I have to rate it according to that system.
Not my favorite
So that
work, but
summarizes,
many enjoy it.
you know, performance, combat, UI,
I saw
visuals,
some
and
mud
stability.
crabs by the water recently.
This
I
lady's
steered
talking
clear of
about
them.
mud crabs right now while I'm trying to wrap up this
Stand
video.
the sight of those creatures. Any news?
Can you not
Children
talk
near
about?
Dawnstar are drawing
God,
symbols in the
yeah.
snow. No one taught them, and none of them
I
remember.
can still hear them down here.
Is that so?
Heard
Okay.
any news from the other
But
provinces?
if you like this list, definitely download it. I'll leave some links in the description. Even if it's not chapter 5, I think you should still give it a shot. I think this is probably the peak of what chapter 4 can accomplish, or the final chapter, I think is what they call it right now. You'll see my score on the screen in a moment, and definitely I would encourage you to check out the description section for the Q&A from Biggie. You can see just a few words from him to kind of see if it aligns with what you're looking for in a list and what his design choices are, what guides him in the creation and the maintenance and the continuation of LoreRim. As always, though, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll put a poll out. I'm gonna do Bottle Rim next because that was second place on the last poll, and then after that I'll put a poll out for some additional lists that if you guys want me to try and review them, and I'll pick the winner from that. I think that's kind of a cool system we got going, and the poll will last until the video premieres for the upcoming review that I have scheduled, and then that's when I'll look at that poll and pick a winner. But as always, thanks for watching. Subscribe, watch some videos at the end if you want to see more videos from this channel. There's a lot of great content for you to watch from other mod lists, see what's up your alley and see what's kind of matches your taste. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.